Right, morning from the sunny French Pyrenees.
Well, today's video is all about the Homestead. The last couple of videos have all been about the excavator and the tractor, but this video we have got to get the Homestead prepared for us going away for the next 10 days. And that's because in the summer we run a cycling business, so we're off to Corsica.
This week I really must get my potatoes put in. I had rather a shock when I opened the door where I've been storing them. Woo! So that's my job this week, prepare the potatoes. Ian really has to get on and sort the electric fence and a few finishing jobs for Tyson, so he's all secure while we go away, and our two girls from the farm, they'll be coming and looking after him for us, and the chickens.
So we've got plenty to do. We've only got a few days left before we do disappear, so we'll be able to get on with it now.
Hi, we're Julie and Ian. Follow us on our tiny homestead and our project of a lifetime, the building of our shipping container home here in the Pyrenees. And all of this alongside our full-time jobs.
This is our nursery for the off-grid property. So we're repairing everything here. We've got blueberries, big laurel plants that we're going to hopefully turn into trees, a couple of lemons, a couple of apples.
This is all my little bits of laurel that you saw for my laurel propagation project.
We didn't get too many, but the ones we've got have done well.
Yeah, they're doing fine. So I do need to trim my hedge, so I'll take lots more cuttings, and now I know the process, hopefully I'll have a little bit more success.
Right, I've brought you to the top of our house on the 3rd floor where I have a cupboard. Nothing's ever in it. It's nice and dark, so that's where I've been storing all my potatoes that we harvested from last year in Hessian sacks, and all my onions. And I had kept a couple of sacks to one side to use this year as seed potatoes. And in a moment I'm going to open this cupboard door to show you exactly what greeted me this morning. Yeah, my potatoes have decided to not wait for me. So this is what greeted me this morning when I put the light on. Oh my gosh, I've got hairy potato sacks. Yeah, the spuds are well and truly ready for the ground. A little too ready. Oh, I should have checked them earlier.
Just arrived at the homestead. Potatoes still in place, wheelbarrow ready to transport them. But first things first, Mr. Tyson wants his biskies. Hello, Ty. What have I got? I got your biskies. Yeah, these biskies. Good boy. One happy old fella. Just a quick check on the battery power. For his fencing, yep. It's overcast today and I've still got nearly 12 watts. Oh, that's doing all right. That little electric battery unit, it's doing its job. You can see where he's munching, and the other side of the electric fence. The grass is really growing lush now.
I've just been sent this wireless backup camera and monitor by FXT Technology. I'll put all their links in the description below. Great timing, because we are just heading off to Corsica with our minibus and trailer for our first cycling tour. That's our day job. We take cyclists around various mountains, and it's going to be great fun after 2 years of the pandemic, etc. Anyway, I'm going to get this fitted to the back of the trailer and we'll be able to see how it goes. I've also got another idea. I want to use it on the back of my Kubota when I'm cutting the grass in the build site. I'm always looking behind me to see whether the cutter is in the right place. Also the drive shaft, it's renowned for snapping the little suicidal bolts. So that would just be useful for when I'm backing up. So that'll be another project, hopefully in the future. Right, I'm going to unbox it and then get it on the trailer. So we got the 7-inch monitor, the little backup camera, and various bracketry and mounts, screws, everything else there. So I'll have a quick sit down with the instructions and then get it back on. I quite like the colour because it will match the Kubota orange. So I've just spent a bit of time and I've connected a 12-volt source, and I've connected it from the actual side lights, not the reversing, because the main reason I want to use this camera is on the auto routes and things like that, so we can actually see what vehicles are behind us. So I've installed the cable up there temporary for now. I'll probably just put a couple of cable ties, but here is the camera bolted onto the back. It'd be nice if there was another bracket, but I might be able to fabricate one of these for the other trailers so I can just swap it backwards and forwards. But all of this housing is all solid metal. Really good fixing and really good finish on this little camera. They do them in black. As I said earlier, the reason I chose it in orange is because it will match the Kubota when I put it onto the back of that later on. So I'm in the cab, so no power on yet, so I'm just going to turn the ignition on. It is connected to a cigarette lighter there, 12-volt supply there, and it has another USB outlet so you can plug your phone or any other device in. So the screen did pop up, I think. Let's have a look. I'll just turn the engine on. There we go, and it'll say no signal. There we go, because the camera hasn't got any power on at the moment. So now I'm just going to turn my lights on. Wow, look at that. That is not a bad screen at all. So that's my garage, of course, out the back of the trailer. You can see the two doors of the trailer open there, but that's pretty good. And then you have the various options, just like a normal reversing camera. Where is it? Just click here, and it's got those little lines. So I haven't got it on the reverse, as I said, because I want the ability to look at it constantly as I'm going along. And when I get bored of it, I can always just turn it off anyway, with the lights and with the power off switch. So pretty pleased with that. We'll see how it goes in the mountains in Corsica, and also following on from that, the Pyrenees, the Alps, etc. Right, let's get back to normal work.
Somewhere in my sack there's a note to tell me what variety this potato is. Oh, there it is. All the growth. So these were harvested 25th of July last year, and they are, let's see, Bernadette's. Okay. Another trip to our local depot for the compost, and here you go to see it in action. Now it's my turn in the queue. just paid for my compost and it came to €12. Bargain. Quick update on the 2 poorly chickens. One of them's made a full recovery, the one on the left. She is starving now, she wants to eat. I've brought the other one outside just to get some daylight, and she's been walking round, but she's still sitting and making this funny little pulsing action, but her eyes are open and she's sitting and lying down now, which is a change. Whether it's for the good or not, I don't know, but for 3 days she's been standing up with her eyes closed. I'm just going to pop her back in to be nice and quiet on her own.
Hello there, mate. What are you doing? Hey? Now you're coming to see what I'm doing, yeah? So I just measured equal distance into the corner, allowing me to do some 45-degree angles, which is a lot easier. I might just notch this little corner out here. I've got the shelf in, the battery on, and I just made a couple of connections here. This is what normally goes onto the other battery. I've just wrapped a little bit of shabby tape around there just to make sure they don't touch, but I've made sure they're separated here. It's temporary until I put the other battery in, and then I will connect this battery in parallel with the smaller battery, and it should be good to go. So now you can see it's straight up to 13 volts, battery full, and the solar is charging it nicely. So I can get the electric fence back on, not that he even touches it. So that's clicking away. Now I'm going to go and try the irrigation pump now. Here's my timer, which is connected to the pump, which is just there. So I'm just going to put it into manual mode and then press OK. Perfect. Pump's all going and dripping nicely. So we are quite lucky because I do have an emergency pipeline across 2 farmers' fields, just in case this goes down, but we're not going to have that all the time. So having this solar pump is perfect. So as you know, we had a bit of a mold problem last year. Those little things ate all our root vegetables, all our carrots, all our parsnips, everything. Looked perfect on the top, but everything was eaten. So we are going drastic measures this year. I've got this little, it's basically an anti-mole. There's a little electrode down there, and when little Mr. Mole pokes his head up, it should, not very nice, but blow him up. So we'll see how that goes. I think with all the rest of them around here now, we've got these solar scarers, and we've got them everywhere. So we got one there, one here, and you can see it vibrates and buzzes. We've got one over there, and there's some in the polytunnel. So all of this should hopefully stop these little moles.
I will have a carrot that I can eat. Three days ago, this one started acting as you see now. I've put them in the back of the stable just to give them some rest, and there doesn't seem to be too much change with them. We're not quite sure what's going on. I've been giving her water off my hand. She's not interested in food, and looking up, I don't know if she's egg bound or if something else is wrong with her. So she's got a companion who's been a bit poorly as well, doing similar, but she's got much better over 2 days. But this one, she continues to do this. Oh, you're getting frisky. Good girl. Oh, little lady. They're heavy. Oh, that fits nice. Yeah. Solid.
Yeah. Let's just sort him.
Right, where is he? You can come in now, Ty. Waiting patiently.